In this video, I'm going to show you how to add length to your tee shots without increasing your club head speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the club delivery characteristics at impact to optimize the flight coming off of the club head. So we're going to focus on three key areas. We're going to focus on the hand path on the way down, ultimately affecting the club path down at the bottom. We're going to focus on the handle roll coming out of the top, or what I'm doing to the grip to affect the club face to deliver a square club face so that I optimize ball speed coming off the face. And then we're going to discuss the delivery from a vertical standpoint, meaning attack angle, so that we can reduce the spin, increase the carry on the tee shot, and increase the amount of rollout at the end. So let's start with the club path and the hand path. So I have a station set up here that I'm going to get to, but I'm going to talk first about the technique of it and then explain how this station is going to help us. So from the top, to initiate the proper motion and the proper routing and shape to the golf club, we really need to concern ourselves with the hands. So once my hands have reached the top, all right, I want to start to work my hand path down initially, and then they'll begin to arc out towards the golf ball. So if I start the swing with the hands getting pulled out, then I'm going to be in a less than advantageous position when I deliver the club, because the club's going to be working from the outside. The club's going to come in very high, and so it's going to be descending quite a bit. I'll need to add loft at the bottom, and that'll be increasing the spin rate. And increased spin rate is going to certainly cause us to hit shorter tee shots. So once the club is up to the top, my hands are going to work down initially before they start to work out. Now I really don't have to think too much about my hands working out. The bigger problem is getting them to work down initially while they're working out. And when I am working those hands down, I want to feel like the club head itself, which wants to go this way, if I allow it, is somewhat falling in that direction. So I may feel some weight of the club in my trail hand, so with the right-handers, in my right hand, in the index and middle finger. So I've got hands working down, so when I'm working this station, hands working down and the club laying more in the index and middle finger of my trail hand. Now once I have that concept established, I can utilize this station to accomplish that. And I would start with slow swings, and I have this position to where it's roughly through my shoulder plane. So if I was to pull my hands out towards the target line and steepen the shaft, my club would come down over plane. So you've seen this in previous videos, but it's extremely important for optimizing the strike of the driver. So we're going to strive to lower the hands, feel the club lay into the index and middle finger of the trail hand, so that I can deliver this club from a lower position behind the golf ball and more on line, maybe a slight draw path. So when I'm doing this, a couple rehearsals and then some slow swings using the stick as my feedback mechanism. Okay, so we're just going to start gently. Now, once we have worked through a series of those drills, and we feel as though we've improved the path of the club and my hand path, now I'm going to start to add in the control of the club face. For those of you that are leaving the ball out to the right, face is coming in open. This lead wrist a lot of times is working into an extended position, which is opening the face. And so from video back there, we would see actually more of the back of the club working towards the camera. And in that case, my face is going to be very open. I have to dump it and release it early, and I'll have a lot of loft at impact. And when I have a lot of loft at impact, I have a lot of spin at impact. So the second piece to this is, as the hands are lowering, it's just that rotation of the handle. And then again, club getting close to the ground, feeling as though I'm twisting the face down towards the ground. Now this is going to lead me to a little better impact position with the club face, reducing loft, thus reducing spin. So then I'll start to add that piece. So it's just a continuation of the first one. Lower the hands, feel the club working into my index and middle finger of my trail hand while twisting the face, okay? I wanna have the thought of putting topspin on the drive, even though we don't hit any shots with topspin. We're actually just reducing the amount of spin, but it can definitely have a sense and a feel that you're gonna be putting topspin on it. And if you hit some hooks in this, that's a positive. Okay, so go through my rehearsals, hands lowering, feeling pressure in the weight of the club and the index, middle finger, twisting the face, little rehearsal, and again, another soft one. Now, once I've worked through a series of those drills where I've put those two pieces together, then I can step up front out of that station after a couple rehearsals and try to infuse that into a full swing. That one came out nice and flat, low spin, and pretty accurate. The next series of drills is going to come from front on, and this is going to be targeting that attack angle.